I chose to participate in Stepathlon because we're a newly formed team, and this was a great way from us, from a team perspective, to do something together. We work long hours with each other, but we don't actually do that sort of stuff, so this was perfect. The changes now, I'm actually going to gym 3 times a week now, and I'm actually doing a bit of running with my daughter, so from a personal perspective, I've decided to be a bit more physical. And I'm more conscious now of how far I actually do work and walk and that. So now it's become a lifestyle thing for me. So physical exercise is now more a part of my life than it was before. The changes for my family is that now I've actually got time to do things like gym and that, whereas before I never used to have that time. So made time to do this sort of thing. So step back a little bit from a lifestyle perspective and start to do things that we enjoy a bit more. I'm getting into nearly 50. So for me, I've always got a high level of energy, but now I'm more conscious of it. Whereas when I wasn't doing Stepathlon, I wasn't conscious of it, so I am more conscious of it. From a physical perspective, I'm a trainer, so therefore I'm up on my feet a lot. So for me, it's the same. But I'm more conscious of how many steps I'm taking and conscious of my 10,000 step max, or not max, but the 10,000 step target that I have every day. My health is a lot more, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, but health-wise, yeah, I'm feeling great. I mean, gym for me is great. And now I'm more conscious of the fact that I didn't realise I just recently walked 1 million steps. So, 640 kilometres for me is a long way. I'm sort of nearly on my way to, most of my way onto Sydney. Daily routine in the morning is obviously I get up and drive to the station, walk from the station here. I do all my gym activity in the evening, so I'm a late bird, so I usually do stuff around about 8 o'clock. A lot of walking around the city during the day, and obviously at work. And when I'm at home, I'm actually never sitting down, so I'm constantly getting told by my kids to sit down, but I'm not doing that. So my routine is very, very much the same. Being in Melbourne, there's a lot of places to go and see and walk around, especially around lunchtime at any time. The nature of our businesses, we do have a lot of premises which are located at the other aspects of Melbourne, so down towards Docklands. So rather than actually catching a cab these days, it's about jumping on a tram and walking most of the way, or even walking back. My favourite holiday destination is Thailand. Been there 3 times. And I took the family and the kids last time and they loved it. So for me, that's one of the best locations of just relaxing. The dream location for me is, I think the goal is, the milestone at 50 is to go where I want to go, and that's Disneyland. It's been friendly. Sometimes you question some of the colleagues who put their numbers in, but then again, the rules around the Stepathlon is that they get picked up and get a speeding ticket, which is really cool. But it's amazing that you don't realise what some people do. So you speak to some people and say, I didn't realise that he swam, and we've got someone who's a dancer and he spends a lot of time on the field on dancing, and then we got a triathlon, so a triathlete. So it was interesting when you talk to those, but the leaders are the leaders, they're always in front and we can't peg them back, and it's frustrating, but and again, that's just competition. I set myself the 10,000 step target every day, and some of the days I've actually surprised myself by how I've actually got there. So when I was first started, I started to do something around 5.5. I thought, dude, this is poor. So I said, I've got to consciously do it. So the target is 10,000, and most of the time I get there, and sometimes I don't. I get pretty disappointed, but I think now being more conscious of the physical activity I need to do. When you're getting older, you have to be more active, and I look around and see how inactive a lot of people are, and I don't want to be like that. So for me, is all the activity and stuff I do around the house, now I know that it's benefiting me. Stepathlon, move the nation, lead the world.